Owning a classic car can often be a bit of a money pit, but sometimes, just sometimes, the right set of wheels can be a banker.
The market that's on fire at the moment is this 80s, 90s and 2000s, predominantly sports cars, you know, the SRs, GTs. That market is really strong. We've broke some records just lately, this last year or two, with Manters. They were down there at 4,000 and 5,000. It's not unusual now for them to be right up pushing 20 now.
These are the cars that are doing the business. Spoilers, alloys, decals, Generation Top Gun.
The white XR3i there came down from Scotland on Saturday. Mark 1 Focus RS, they're on fire. I mean, that will cause no end of interest and probably in the 20s. Who would have thought that 56, 57, 58, 60 reg Focus RSs would become a classic already? And then the RS2000, which is always popular. I mean, that's the iconic one, isn't it, out of all of them? It's one of those cars, we have a few in every sale, don't we? And I always say, do you know what, if I could turn this upside down, it would actually sell better. It certainly has had the most fantastic restoration. And it's crazy, but that car could easily achieve pushing 50,000 quid, that car, for a Mark II Escort, yeah.
It's a shame really to cut it, because it's a good hose. But I think it's going to have to be.
Back in Thornton-le-Dale, Dave, Jack and Derek are continuing on Alvis repair duties.
Hang on. Got it? It's quality, isn't it? Bentley quality. It's lovely. Or should I say Bentley compares favourably with Alvis quality. I think that's maybe what I say. Keep everyone happy.
Meanwhile, in the Ford corner of the showroom, there's some very serious browsing going on.
It's a beautiful thing. Everything seems to be period correct. There are one or two things which could make the car better. Other than that, it looks perfect.
Dewy-eyed Ford fanatics are queuing up for a word with the only Matthewson who fully understands their affliction.
But yeah,
Is that just coming that one day?
Yeah, that's a nice car.
There was an article just about 18 months ago saying that's it, no more RSs. So I think that's why the RSs are doing quite well, because there isn't anything in the pipeline as we speak.
How many of these you got?
RS 2000s, none.
Really?
7 Mark IIs, but not one RS 2000.
Right.
It's an illness.
It is. On a regular basis.
My girlfriend's told me to go see the doctor about it.
Yeah, you won't be, but it's uncurable though, that's the trouble.
I'll probably sell him a car.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, no, you won't. You'll buy one off him.
Yeah,
Don't watch his story.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
No, I won't drop it.
Happy birthday, dear David. Happy birthday to you. Hey.
It's auction day, and Dave's celebrating a half-century.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
With that milestone marked, Derek's keen to crack on with selling some essential motoring memorabilia.
139, 2 boxes of carry-on films.
We based our business model on these.
£100, 110, 110, yeah, 110, £110, yeah, £110 only, and gone, £110, and away. Who's Sid James? It must be me.
Carrying on with the cars, and the first of Dave's new generation is up. An XR3i, Recaro seats and a dodgy roof.
There we are, 344. The car is good and straight. It wants a new hood frame. £4,000 and away, please, Will. 4,000. Up 41, 42, 43, 44, 4,005 Andrew's phone. 46.
Bidding on the XR3i is brisk.
55. Up 5,006 then for the first. For the second. Third and last time at £5,600. Sold 5,600 to that gentleman there.
Just missed it at the fall of the hammer. That's how it happens, fast and furious.
So, the cabriolet's bagged by a lucky buyer in Nottingham. And following hot on its heels, a keen challenger to Ford's sporting dominance.
Opel Manta, here we are, good on the, from what I can see, good on the swan necks. So there we are, we've got £9,200 bid. 9.3, David, thank you. 9.4 on the screen.
Oh, thank heavens. You're in real trouble if your chassis swan necks are corroded. The car starts low, but quickly builds.
16.9, £17,000. It's yours. 17.1 says David. Back in.
Us and one of us.
17.2. Just tend to make sure his missus is out the room. 17.3.
I've already done that.
You already done that. But £17,300. 17.3. Well done, guys. Well done.
Everybody's clapping. Yeah, thanks for that.
A good price for a modern classic. And well up on the reserve.
It was hard work, wasn't it? Like watching a table tennis ball going backwards and forwards. The gentleman was desperate, obviously, to win it. Well, I think he had a figure in his mind, but he just kept on going, and at the end of the day, he can't wait to get his hands on it.
But in the office, however, good business can sometimes be slow progress.
At this rate, it may be a late one. We've got more lots full up with phone bids than we've had for a long, long time. I knew I should have brought a pillow. I knew I should.
Lot number 121, now there's 3 fire extinguishers.
It's auction day, and Derek's still working hard to shift more motor-related memorabilia.
Every commercial vehicle on the road in this country in the 1930s, 50s, 60s had to carry a fire extinguisher. I don't know if you know that, but they did. 3 of them. So you can buy 3 commercial vehicles and put 1 in each.
Next on the stand, Sutty's 60s revival.
And moving on to lot number 115, the circa 1969 Greaves Wessex Enduro bike there. Hell of a machine there. £2,800 we've got. 2,900, 3,000 at £3,000 bid. At £3,100 for the first, for the second. Provisional internet 3001.
Any good? No, I want a bit more than that. So there's only 29 to exist as well.
And next, 2 fast Fords with a couple of decades between them are up for sale. First,
lot number 280, the 1979 Ford Escort RS 2000. This car is an exceptional car. It's had a tremendous amount of time, money, love, sweat, tears poured into it. There's the most fantastic photographic record of the car's restoration at 44,000, 44,250, 44,250, 44,5, 44,5, 44,5 and 750.
Dave's big build pays off.
48,750, 48, 49 Jack, 49 on the phones at 49,000 and 250, 49,250.
And just when you think it's all over,
it's £50,000. Are we all done at 50,000? At £50,000 and 250. I knew there would be a sleeper. I knew there would be a sleeper at 50,250.
Someone has just been watching and waiting.
At £50,250, and are we all done? Not missing anyone? At 50,250 then, going once, going twice. Sold 50,250. Thanks, guys. Well done.
As Dave predicted, a top-end 80s RS makes top dollar. And now, it's Millennial's sibling.
Oh, this is a cracker, a real cracker. Lot number 92 is the 2001 Ford Focus RS Mark 1. £16,000 I see we've got there and away. 16,500 at 16,500, £17,000 at 17,000.
When it was brand new, this car cost £20,000. 20 years on, it's now worth more.
At £22,750, at £23,000, 23,250. Are we all finished then, ladies and gentlemen, at 23,500? We're not, we're 23,750. At £24,000 bid. For the Focus RS Mark 1 then, 24,250. £24,250 then for the first, for the second. Fair warning, when the hammer's down, it's gone. At £24,250 then for the first, for the second, third and last time at 24,250. Sold 24,250. Well done, guys. Thank you very much for your bid. Well done.
A few days later, new owner, Alan Jacob from Bath, has tipped up in person to drive it home.
Always been a Ford man, enjoyed my Fords. I've had XR3s in the past, got Escort GTI at the moment. The Focus was the one I wanted. This one came up, and the time was right for me to invest in it.
Well, there you go then, guys.
This is the classic generation of today. We're taking it back down the motorway, check the performance is working as it should, within legal limits, and officer, and then it'd be home and then in the garage. It'd be taken out on high days and holidays, hopefully up to some shows, and meet, you know, like-minded enthusiasts for this range of car.
It's all about what you relate to, isn't it? And yeah, and Ford Focus. Yeah, I mean, who'd have put Ford Focus down as a classic?
Value-wise, they're only going one way, aren't they?
They've probably trebled in the last 3 years, so they are, and they're continuing to grow. And he's going to have a load of fun with it, isn't he?